Hey, yo, that's crazy.
If there's one place that you don't want to make a mistake, is the airport. You don't want to be the guy. Don't play around in the airports, especially the ones in the United States. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch Staying in the Airport for Days Ends in Arrest at Orlando International Airport.
On January 18th, 2024, the Orlando Police Department responded to a call for service at the Orlando International Airport in Orlando, Florida, for reports of a potential incident within the airport. The following shows the body-worn camera footage of what happened during the incident.
Sculptures are crazy.
Level 3, finding high hotel.
What was that? Oh, he just wants everybody's supervisor. All right, so the matter of fact is, they don't have to give you an explanation, honestly, to have you trespassed.
I'm not trespassing. I'm trying to get a plane
So
ticket
if
out of
they
here.
want you to leave, that's on them, right? I can't do that. I don't have that authority. Grower has the authority. They kind of own this place. So if they want you to leave, they can force you to leave.
That's why I'm asking for Brad's supervisor.
Right.
So can I see your policy on, please, on staying here while you're waiting for a flight or trying to catch a flight?
We don't have to provide any policy. We're, this is it's a private airport, and of course, we can do a wellness check every night. We're not allowed anybody to stay if you don't have a business. If you had a ticket like flying tomorrow morning, yeah, we were more welcome to grant, your decision to stay. But if you don't have no business at this airport, unfortunately,
What if you're waiting to buy a ticket tomorrow morning?
You don't have a ticket, sir. That's a problem. You don't have.
Can
a
I
ticket.
just see that policy?
Sorry, I don't have to. I don't have to.
Can I speak to your supervisor then? Because there is a policy.
Okay,
on
so just so you know, the moment they say that they don't want you here, first of all, this is
Policy's out the window.
This is private property open to the.
If they don't want you there, everything's out the window. That's it.
That's it. The moment they say no, we can literally put you into cuffs.
Okay, are you the supervisor?
I'm not. We do have a
Can I
supervisor
please speak
around.
with your supervisor?
The supervisor is around.
Okay, so I'll wait for the supervisor.
Okay.
No, I'm going to wait for the officers.
So yeah, we don't have to wait for that supervisor. So we'll escort you off. You can talk to the supervisor off the property, right?
So where are we going to walk off the property? Where's all the property around here?
Did you come with the plane?
I'm just asking these questions.
We're not going to go back and forth with him. He wants the supervisor will come, and the moment he talks to the supervisor, if he refuses to leave, are you willing to prosecute? Yes or no? That is that. So as I mentioned, once the supervisor comes and she explains to him how this works, if he refuses to leave, no problems, we'll cuff him up, he's out of here, he goes to jail. In the conversation.
Okay, there we go, Brad.
Any ID, Annie?
What?
Any ID?
You don't need my ID.
I'm
Am
gonna
I
need your
being
ID.
detained?
No.
So I understand that you've already been asked to leave, right?
I'm waiting for a supervisor.
I'm asking you, have you been asked to leave, yes or no?
She said you wait for a supervisor.
Sir, I'm asking you.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so they haven't asked you to leave at all?
Oh yes, already.
Okay, so you've been asked to leave. Why haven't you leave?
I'm waiting for the supervisor.
Sir, you've been asked to leave.
Are you the
Listen to
supervisor?
me.
Bro, the airport. That person that he pointed to is representing the airport, man. They ask you to leave, man. Just leave, bro. You're gonna be on on a no-fly list or something. This is bad. If you want to show your internet lawyer skills, do it in a 7-Eleven. Do it at a Circle K or something. Do it in Family Dollar. You know what I'm saying? At Walmart. If you want to go big, do it at Walmart. That makes for a good video. But don't do it at the airport, man.
Listen to me. You've been asked to leave.
You're overstepping your authority.
I am not.
I'm waining for a supervisor. I
One,
asked
two,
for a
three,
supervisor.
four. There's like
Police
5 cops
supervisor.
there.
He's on his way.
There's 5.
You've been asked to leave. You have not left. They've already asked you to leave. I'm asking you for your ID.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm waiting for
Are
the
you
supervisor.
refusing to show your ID, sir?
Yes.
Okay. You understand that's an arrestable offense?
That's not.
Okay.
I'm not being detained. She said wait for the supervisor, and if the supervisor says I have to leave, then I shall leave. If I do not decide to leave,
Sir,
then I will be arrested.
This is your warning.
I
This is your
said
warning.
we'll wait for the supervisor
Identify
so
yourself.
because you requested
Brian.
to speak to supervisor.
I am
right?
requesting to speak to the supervisor.
We can
I'm
bring the
body
supervisor
here.
up here.
Okay.
That's no problem.
Then that's
As
what
a
I'm
law
waiting for.
enforcement officer, I'm telling you to identify yourself because you refuse to leave.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Where's your ID?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you
He
are.
just told you yes.
I'm not being detained.
Put your hands on your back.
Okay.
Stay seated. Stay seated. Stay seated.
Now you're detained. That's all they were waiting for. Oh my god. That is all they were waiting
You know you had to
for,
get me
bro.
to the supervisor, and she knows what she said.
Yes, I have no problem with that.
No, you do.
Stay seated. Do you have any weapons on you that I need to know about?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay.
You don't think you're being aggressive?
No,
So you
I've already
can't-
told you. I've already told you.
Are you a supervisor?
I am not. Lean forward.
You are not
Lean
a
forward.
supervisor,
Lean
and I
forward.
requested a supervisor.
No, that doesn't matter.
I mean, the supervisor around, and I was told to stay here.
Simple as that. Stay seated.
Supervisor was around. Because that's what you asked for.
No, that's not what you said. It's on your body. It's in my wallet.
Where's your wallet?
In my back pocket. Here? How does this work?
You'll be explained all that.
By your supervisor,
No, not by my supervisor. Maybe by my supervisor.
who I requested to come. Who that officer told me to stay here and sit, and if the supervisor
Now
tells me
you
to
have
leave-
to stay here and sit.
Yeah.
A supervisor
You
is on
illegally
the way.
arrested me.
No.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
It's all on your body cam.
Sure.
It is.
Not in the business of violating people's
I hope
rights.
it's not a satanic thing for a leader in the community that you're listening to. That's all I hope for you.
I don't believe in religion, sir.
I know you don't. I'm sure you don't with your group chats.
All right.
It's okay. You heard me say it. She heard me say it. Everybody else was waiting for a supervisor but you.
It's okay.
No, it's really not.
You have that opinion, sir.
It's not an opinion.
He got head issues, man.
It's illegal.
Okay.
It's
Pause.
all on these body cams and these cameras up here.
Yep.
Okay.
Is there any weapons on you, anything like that?
You already asked that.
I'm asking again.
No.
Okay. Anything that poke me, stick me, anything like that?
You already asked
Pencil,
that. No.
needles.
No.
I don't understand why they don't just take him. Like, why? What are they waiting for? The airport doesn't want you there. They see you as a risk. And this is why I say that. I know a lot of you, oh, they're violating his rights. He's a free man. This is why are you agreeing with the cop? Because if we let this slide, when a real situation, somebody who really wants to do something, somebody who really wants to do harm, it could be you on that flight, it could be your family member. When somebody, or in that airport, when somebody who really wants to do something, we're going to do the same thing because we did it with him. We got to do it with everybody else, right? We're going to do it with him, and then boom, we got an issue. Now we got people hurt. We got all kinds of stuff. If the airport says get out, yo, the airport's telling you get out, get out. I don't care what you feel like, man. He's been there for days. The airport's seen him for days there. Like, yo, is he scoping something out? Is he waiting? Is he building something all around? You know what I mean? Like, what's he doing?
I was laying here after eating a meal.
I didn't ask you that.
I was
I
a
asked you
paying
if you ever
customer
hurt
in
me.
the airport, and you illegally arrested me.
Okay.
That's what happened here. I asked for a supervisor, and they all heard.
You got a supervisor right here.
They're on the way.
You're a supervisor?
What it look like, man?
So you're the supervisor on the way.
Yep. Sergeant,
I
yeah.
am a
Are you a lieutenant?
Listen, you don't get a chance to pick and choose. You got a supervisor here, you say
Can I see your card?
Sergeant's there.
what card?
You don't have a supervisor card.
All right,
He got his stripe.
we're done.
Okay.
If you guys want to go ahead and take him away, unless Michelle wants to talk to him, we can go ahead and transport him.
I thought I was waiting for a
You know what?
supervisor, so you just
There's
walked
Sergeant
right
right
out.
there. He wearing the stripes.
Okay, what are you? A
That's the
captain,
man.
lieutenant, what?
Well, you
don't know the
yeah.
Mr. Smith. I'm asking you, Sergeant. Thank you. It's a Sergeant Smith.
There we go.
So I'm being illegally arrested with you standing right there. I was gonna leave. I was waiting for a supervisor, and she told me to sit here and wait.
who?
Her, Officer Loins, told me to sit here and wait for a supervisor. Ryan Hill here heard him.
Yeah.
And he said, if you ask me to leave,
Get him out of here.
because you're wrong.
Sergeant ain't playing, man. Get him out of here. Get out of
Where I'm
here.
going now? Are you going to grab my stuff and put my wallet? Am I being detained? What's going on? Am I going to court?
We don't have that.
Promise to pay, or am I going behind bars? Is there a bail?
They'll explain it at the jail to you, all right?
Oh, so I am going to jail, not a
For
promise
sure.
to appear.
For sure.
33rd.
I'll explain that
Trespassing.
at the jail.
Trespassing.
Now resist it.
I didn't resist it.
You were ordered
It's
to
on
give me your
body
identification.
cam. I what?
You were ordered to give your identification.
No, I was ordered to sit here and wait for a supervisor.
I ordered you to give your identification.
But that's not what she ordered me.
I
First.
ordered you. You now belong to me. You're my arrest.
I'm your what?
You're my arrestee.
I'm your arrestee.
Because I told you to
that's
give
how
me-
you handle your men.
I gave you an order to give me identification after you were told to leave and you refused to leave.
I didn't refuse to leave.
You were sitting
That's
there.
a lie. You're lying right to my face.
Okay.
Okay. I hope it's not for a satanic leader, because I know how you guys roll.
Never know.
No, I do know.
Sorry, sir, we're not allowed to express our political or personal opinions in this uniform.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be, sir.
Your opinions are
Officer
train.
Train. Smile while you got it.
One 92 Detective.
They ain't check his bag or nothing. I know if he got something crazy. Look, I'm not even at the airport, and I don't even want to say the B word.
You guys have his deal? You guys have his deal?
I think has.
You were asked to leave, you didn't leave.
No, your body cam says it all.
When you were told to give your identification, you didn't.
No, I wasn't being detained, and
I
no
just
law.
told you were being detained earlier.
Illegally. Illegally. With a supervisor here watching his men.
I don't
did
know where
everything
you're from,
wrong.
but this is not how photo runs.
I did do everything.
So just explain that when you go to first appearance.
I will.
Or whatever to the judge.
It's gonna be way more than that when this shit hits the fan. Way more than that. See if that satanic leader saved your ass.
This is me thinking ahead. I'm thinking, because I do, like, on my TikTok, go ahead and follow for more. I talk about true crime stories, right? And I watch a lot of true crime. I'm thinking, what if this guy is waiting in the airport, right? For, like, his wife that he's about to divorce, or his girlfriend or something who he knows is leaving, right? And he's just a step ahead. Like, he pretended to leave, right? So they're like, oh yeah, John left, whatever, right? Well, he's gone now. We're getting divorced. Okay. He left, but he's waiting at the airport because he knows she's flying somewhere in a few days. So he's just there like 3 days early or whatever to catch her there. So when she passes by, he could do something to her or whatever. You know what I mean? I know it's far-fetched, but it could. It's happened. It's happened before. So, act brand new.
Looking at that pension.
Which satanic leader? Oh, so you can't even explain that.
Nope.
We didn't on the video.
You guys had no reason to even come up to me.
On private property, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So Brad asked me to leave. I asked for the policy. He called his supervisor. She couldn't show me the policy. Then she brought Ryan and that officer in the t-shirt over, and Lloyd. Lloyd said, I asked for a supervisor for your department. She said, sit here and wait for the supervisor, and if I still had to leave by the supervisor, then I would get arrested. Then Officer Tran came over and got in my face and acted like a tough guy and abused his authority. That's all that happened here today. Trespassing ain't a big charge. It's actually a promise to appear. So you guys, I'm not the one that's gonna look stupid in the end.
I don't know if you're from Florida.
I'm not. Clearly I'm not if I'm waiting for a flight in the airport.
Oh, there's another supervisor.
Hi, Jewel.
Another supervisor.
So Officer Tran came over here and was kind of abusive. So this Officer Loin, I'd like to speak before anybody steps in. First, Brad came over and asked me for a wellness check. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm waiting for a flight in a couple days. I'm looking for a flight. I'm a paying customer. I just got some food in the food court. I'm just laying here looking on my phone. Brad said you had to leave. I said, okay, can you get your supervisor so I can see the policy? He said, okay, he called, that's his supervisor right there. That's Brad's supervisor. She said she couldn't show me the policy. I also asked Ryan to call you a supervisor just to have you around to see the whole thing through. Then Officer Loin told me I had to leave, but when the supervisor gets here, if you tell me I have to leave, which I was gonna leave if you told me I had to, I would not be arrested if I left when you told me I had to leave.
Okay, so let me...
Then Officer Tran just came up and talked to an officer over there, came up and got in my face and asked for ID. I did not need to give my ID, I was not being detained. And then all of a sudden, Officer Tran decided I was being detained because Brad asked me to leave, but Officer Loin said to sit here and wait for you to get that over here to tell me to leave because I was going to ask you what the policy and the law was. That's what happened here today. That's all that happened. So I'm being illegally arrested, and then Sergeant Smith said he's a supervisor, watched the whole thing go down while I was waiting for you to come over here and talk to me. So that's what happened.
All right, so I'm going to talk to you about the car because at this point you are arrested, so
okay.
Let's go out there and talk.
That is way too much talking, man. Like, it's crazy how much. And you got like 6 officers over there, 2 supervisors, wasting time on one dude who's just arguing back and forth like your boyfriend and girlfriend when something else could be happening in some other part and somebody needs assistance or somebody needs help or something. That's crazy.
You're not a good cop. You're a cop who does things for other people who can get extra money, maybe a blowjob, something like that. That's all it is for you. You don't give a shit about people's lives or doing better, good, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I do not have any. Sergeant, I would not like to go with Officer Tran. I do not feel safe with
you. You are arrested.
I'm talking to your supervisor.
I'm talking to you, sir.
So, Sergeant, when I'm talking to you...
Once you're searched, I'll talk to you.
Okay, thank you. I do not feel safe with Officer Tran. I do not want to go with Officer Tran. I want someone to come else and bring you to jail.
She tried the first one, nothing came back.
It's all on body cam footage.
Sure is.
And camera footage from the airport.
Who you want to ride with?
You're correct.
Officer Tran was aggressive towards me, and I don't feel safe with him. I wouldn't even been arrested if it wasn't for Officer Tran coming up doing his job improperly.
No, you probably would have been arrested.
Have a seat, I'll talk to you. The seatbelt just Alright, so I was just asking one thing.
Alright, well, she said you're right. Sarge said that you're right.
I would ask that you respect me enough to listen to my explanation. Okay? So, when the NOAA representative or the regular aviation person's supposed to leave, at that point, when you refuse to leave, that's all Officer Tran needed to put you in arrest. They are the ones who control the airport. They are the ones who say who stays and who leaves.
Go ahead,
as soon as the airport says you gotta leave, you gotta leave.
I'm still not getting a return. So you have a social learning. Does not negate the fact that they
at this moment 54.
Okay, but I asked for policy.
Look, the airport asks you to leave, you gotta leave. Period. You don't know how many people, bro. When I was when I was working in the jail, right, I would see a lot of these guys, especially during the winter when it gets. I know it's Central Florida and you're like, it never gets cold there, but in the winter it can get a little cold. Or during hurricane season, if they know there's a hurricane coming, some people will, like homeless people a lot, will do things like this just to get arrested, just so they're safe in the jail. Because the jail is probably the safest place you can be, especially during a hurricane. And then, I mean, you get 3 hots in a cot. You get medical. Here, the jails, I've seen jails and prisons from around the world. I've actually been to jails and prisons around the world. Not as an inmate, but just visit. I've been in 1 or 2. And I know the ones in DR. I know, you know, of the jails in different countries. This is a cakewalk. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like the jails here, this is just a babysitter's club. Like I mean, you got 3 hots, cot, medical. There's places where you don't get food. Your family gotta bring you food. You know how many people I've had? There's been guys like, damn, my wife left me. I had nowhere to go. I didn't have a job. Lost my job, blah, blah. So I was like, let me just go to jail real quick. They probably had no family members or something. So they'll do trespassing. That's the class. That's the baseline charge that you can do where you're not like a felon, but you'll get some jail time. So they'll trespass, and what they'll do is they'll trespass. Depending on how long they want to stay or they need to stay, that's how long they'll trespass. Like they'll break the trespass. So they'll trespass once. They'll give them like a day or a weekend or some shit. I don't remember what it was. Then they'll go back to that same place, trespass again. Oh, it's a second trespass. This dude in the airport, bro, you don't want to do it. Airport, you don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Don't. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on social media. Thank you guys for following and subscribing, man. Oh my God, bro. This is so motivating. You guys are motivating. Thank you guys. I know I you know, I'm not one of the cooler channels, but somehow you guys still rock with me. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, follow me on social media, and I'll see you guys on the next smoke.